ilianza kama mchezo wa last card. Pepe, I think I like you.
I really enjoy spending time with you.
Mchezo uko fair kwa anaucheza vizuri.
Huyu jamani nani?
Alikuja na ukamkaribisha.
Hi.
Huwezi shinda.
Jojo.
Why did I let him in?
He's a master at this game.
Wewe Jojo, una shida gani?
Unaniuliza maswali when you're barely thinking straight.
Stop it, Jojo.
Ni kama unataka jibu ambalo tayari you've already decided what you want to hear.
And this is the only card you have left. Yes, guys, it actually happened. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the vlog. And today we're doing a little behind the scenes, but also a little bit of a backstory on how this short film came to pass. Yes, so we shot a short film, which was my first time ever. I've been in stage plays before, like the specs, you guys have seen them. I always vlogged them, but never had been part of like a screen production. And this was so much fun. As like that first part said, like last year when I quit my job, the whole point was to pursue film. Content, as much as I love content, is not my first love. Acting is my first. We did the film and it was those were the best 3 days of my life. Like what you're about to see was the best 3 days of my life. I didn't vlog much because I was in the moment. I was enjoying. I was acting. Doing 100 takes. Okay, not 100, but seeing what the hard part of acting is, doing a lot of takes, working really late hours, as you'll see in this video. But it's all so joyful. The people that I got to work with, the director, the DOP, the producer, every other person, the crew members, it was amazing. Yo. I'm so good about myself, but yeah, I just fell with a chair. Just chaos. Okay, anyway, what I was fun to say is, here, yeah. What I was fun to say is, we're currently at the location. It is 6:30-ish, almost 7 a.m. I think. Yeah, which is the call time. So I think we're gonna have breakfast soon. Some people are still on their way. But yeah, guys, I am excited. I am psyched. Like the nerves are not even there. I feel like I have my lines. Yeah, so I don't know. Can't wait for the day to start.
It was love at first sight. Oh baby, can't you see? Dakanzwa moyo wangu chiti ndiwe gachete. Your charms are the melody. It sets my soul free. Ndichakuda kushikira magumo. Iwe ndiwe destiny.
Hey, so I've clearly failed the whole vlog behind the scene task today because it just ended up being very busy and I got tired, and it is currently 1 a.m. It's almost 2 actually. I'm about to go to sleep. I was not expecting to sleep here, but I am. Yeah. I actually can't even give you an update. But guys, I like acting. No, I love acting. Like is an understatement. So it was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed those little behind the scene clips I put. We're currently having dinner. There's a whole parcel, but I only put my little part here. I actually haven't vlogged what to eat. Yeah, I'll try better tomorrow. But for now, it is or it is. I'm gonna go to sleep and we'll see what time I have to wake up tomorrow.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess the ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before take it out of cue.
Say something.
Since could be a young man's game.
Oh, say anything. Say something. Okay. Yes, something. Lolo, say something. Say something. Say something. Umeme school.
Acha kuwa BTS.
Say something.
Acha kuwa BTS ni valisha.
Wewe ndo baadaye utaniambia kuna BTS. Acha niulize. Hey mama. Hey baby. Hey Dodo. Hey, where's my sis? Where's me? Hi, Albertine. Ndio, mimi nachojua Gen Z ni kuanzia 97 au Gen Z kuanzia 97.
Mimi na appreciate sana mtu akinaona mdogo.
Ulivyokubali basi sio 2000 hapa angeanza kujitetea. Hapana, mimi 90s.
Wewe nikwambia amekaa 2000
Yeah, I appreciate when
Mimi nawaambiaga watu wadogo wakubaliki udogo. Ukiona mtu
anaanza we see you old.
Basi ngoja nikuotea miaka yako 95.
95.
I'm on point.
So mbaya.
Hawezi kuwa 95.
97.
97.
97.
Huyu ni Gen Z.
96.
Huyu ni Gen Z.
Huyu ndo wale katika.
Jamani, Gen Z inaanzia 97 au?
Basi ya.
Si ndio?
Nani 2000.
Hapo sawa.
And 1.
And what?
Hence
And what?
And 3.
Hence so.
Are you happy?
X is equal to Y.
Happy now.
It was love at first sight. Oh baby, can't you see? Dakanzwa moyo wangu chiti ndiwe gachete. Your charms are the melody. It sets my soul free. Ndichakuda kushikira magumo. Iwe ndiwe destiny. Kanya pesu. Inzondo ithatha amaphupha amasha. Ngisizwa ngingamandla kodwa ngiyazi ngifuna ukuthola ukuthi ngikhona ubuhle bakho mswakazi buphila kimi.
Let's not spend too much time up. Yeah, let's not spend too much time up. And also, let's be tuongeze energy in the scene. The scene iko a bit too
Ukubakhona kwami izingalami liyakhula nokuqonda. Isifiso sami ngisola kuleliswe.
Shaban sound.
I'm just and then there's this one. Hey. Like that first part said, like last year when I quit my job, the whole point was to pursue film. Content, as much as I love content, is not my first love. Acting is my first love. And I'd been putting it at the back end of my activities just because I thought like, let me do this content thing. And when it works to the levels and the goals that I had set for myself, is when like I'll pursue acting. And around end last year in November, actually around the time I was filming the whole like getting out of a rut, and it was a really low point, and like I'd been doing content for almost a year now. I'd quit my job for almost 9 months, and there was babysitting there was just a lot of mumbo jumbles, but yeah, I had been doing well in content until like I hit this sudden stop or like spoof, like no one was calling, no one was replying. It was just weird. It was a very low moment for me, and I was just tired, and I wasn't gonna quit content. I was just like, okay, I need a breather, cause that's another thing. I barely take breaks. Like I'm always on to the next thing. Like I'm always editing. I'm always filming. Like when you film lifestyle stuff, filming and making content is part of your everyday life. You kind of don't stop unless you tell yourself to stop. So I usually just stop at the end, either when I'm taking like I do a retreat, or when I'm at the end of the year during the Christmas holidays is when I actually stop filming completely. And that's for the most part. I'll film at least 10% of whatever vacation we're going on. Yeah, so that's usually how I go. And so around November is when I was just tired. I was like, let me just breathe, and I was just chilling. I was watching movies, watching content, and at some point I remember hearing something that made me think. I was watching an Alex Hormozi video, and he was talking about being like how to actually how to be successful. And it was one of those videos like I'm just listening to, because not necessarily, okay, kind of entertainment at this point of my life. Like I'm motivated. I don't need motivation videos to like do the stuff, but I do like listening to practical people who motivate you, but like with practical advice. And so there's something that he said that was like, there are two kinds of people in life: people who do and people who say they will do. And you can put it off for the rest of your life and keep finding the perfect timing, or you can just start doing it. And I remember the voice inside of me, the Holy Spirit, just said acting. And it's funny because that wasn't a spiritual video or whatever. Alex Hormozi is a businessman, great businessman. And I remember just hearing acting, and from that moment I couldn't stop thinking about acting and how I'd not been doing anything about it. And I was like, you know what? That's the one thing I wanted to do my entire life. Why am I not doing it? I'm doing all these other things. Why am I not doing acting? Like, it's been 9 months. Why haven't I not? Like, I would see a few stuff, but I would never like do like whether it's a class or audition or any of that stuff. I just kind of put it on the background. I was like, I'll do it. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is the time I should start doing it. And so I started looking up my old books that I downloaded but wasn't reading. Speaking of which, I've not read in a while. Yeah, my old books that I didn't start reading, and I started looking up just started looking up stuff about actors I like watching. I started watching movies again. I hadn't watched movies in a long time. Like because of how busy I was barely was even watching movies. So I was like, you know what, I should start watching movies again, like just for fun. Which for me, watching movies is like fun, but also, guys, if I don't become an actress, I'll just become a movie critic, because the way I criticize people, and now I've started acting, it's gonna be funny. Yeah, so I started doing all that stuff, and then a couple weeks later, again, I was just listening to another clip. It was actually a short of Amitabh Bachchan. He was just talking about his story and how he hit this really low point in his life, his career, finances, reputation, like a lot of bad things that happened to him. And he asked himself, like, what is the one thing that I can do? And he was like, I can act. And then he started calling his producer friends like, hey, I really need a job right now. And for me, I kind of took that, and I didn't think of it as a job, because I didn't even think like I've done it enough to either believe that I'm good at it or to be paid for it. I just wanted a chance to like actually start doing it and just do it. And so I remember I just looked through I didn't even look. It's not like I have a lot of contacts. I know I have 3 friends that were in the film industry and they're doing amazing work, which is one of the reasons, okay, it wasn't completely my fault. One of the reasons I didn't do acting for the longest time is because I didn't like the quality of the movies that we were making. I wasn't watching Bongo films and I didn't like them. Bongo movies were just low quality, low budget, bad acting. Like, a lot of it was actually bad. And there's a good percentage of it which still is. But over the last couple of years, with productions like Black Unicorn and, Folk Creations Entertainment, like all of these people that producing really good films, and I'm like, you know what? There's something here. Even the ads that we're doing, like there is some really good quality productions that are being done, and it has made. So when I started thinking of acting again, which again I thought about it 2 years ago, and I kind of started doing auditions, and I missed a few auditions because like I couldn't get off work, which was one of the motivations for me to quit my job, because like anytime. And actually, the one I would never forget was the Black Unicorn production, because like I really love Black Unicorn, and so and I really want to work with them. So if you by any chance, if you're watching this, and if anyone's watching from Black Unicorn, yeah, I want to work with you guys. You know, just shooting shots here, left and right. So I'd been watching the productions, and all these other friends that I mentioned, they also really produce really good work. And I'm like, you know what? I can actually just text them and ask how do. At this point, I've seen casting calls, so I know there's such a thing as casting calls. But I just asked them like, hey guys, how do you get people to audition? And they gave me their replies, and they're just like, yeah, there's this casting call. Sometimes producers will call somebody that they think is fit, blah blah blah. And one of the friends that I texted was actually working on a film, and she was like, do you have a demo reel? And I was like, oh yeah. By the time she's asking me this, guys, I did not have a demo reel. I was thinking of making it. As I said, I'd been going back to as I said, I'd been going back to it and learning back, like, you know, acting resumes, where to get roles, all this stuff. A couple years back, I did look them up, and I wanted to pursue them, but I had to like put it back and like do something and focus on content first, which is what allowed me to quit my job. So I'm not regretful that I focused on content first, but it just makes sense that it's happening right now. So anyway, when she told me that she wanted a demo reel, I was like, let me tell you, I can get that demo reel. I remember it was the Wednesday I'd gone to Connect, and I got home at like 11 p.m. and I was like, we're going to make that demo reel. And I started making the demo reel. So the next day I sent it to her, and yeah, I sent it to her, and she sends it back. She's like, do you want to audition for something? And she sends me the audition. I do the audition. Later, I do another second audition. And yeah, but later, I actually ended up getting the role, and I was so excited. Like, it was the highlight of my month. I remember getting it on 1st December, after November just being like a whole horrible month. Okay, it wasn't horrible. It was like bad. Like, it was probably the hardest month of 2024, which is funny because that's the month I cut my hair. So I told you guys in the video, I don't lie. I'm out here being authentic with you people. Life is just lifing for everyone. All that matters is that Jesus is Lord and He's King and He leads us, and I'm so grateful because again, as we ended up having the conversation later, it's funny because she had thought of asking me if I want to do the audition, but she didn't know if I like acting or I want to do it. Only for me to text her like later that, yo, I actually want to do like, do you have anything? So it was really a God thing, and I am so grateful to God for this project, for getting the role, and for how it ended up going. Because it's one thing to have expectation. She sent me the script, and I loved it. I liked the story. I love the story. Like, you guys need to watch this. I love the storyline. I love the twist that it makes, because it's not like this nuance never seen before, like robots, UFOs, green screens, blah, blah, blah. It's like a rom-com. So, like, the story is not like, oh my God, I've never seen a story like this, as much as it's like the new twist to it is what makes it so exciting. Like, the fact that she could do it in such a fresh way. Yeah, I really love the twist that she did with the story. So, shout out to the writer, Doreen Kalembe. Hey, what's up? Still on a high. That was still the high level. And for it to happen in January, like, just a great way to start the year. More than anything, I just want to remind someone that though it may tarry, yet it shall come to pass. So just write a vision, make it plain, and so that whoever finds, though it may tarry, it shall come to pass. And at the right time, the Lord will make it happen. If you've been following this channel, then you know one thing that I always talk about is like, just do that thing that God is calling you to do. Just be obedient, no matter how crazy, how wild it is. It's why I have this channel. It's just showing the real authentic life of a Christian creative, and honestly just a Christian in general. Sometimes you might have dreams that seem too impossible, or the Lord might be asking you to do something that doesn't make sense. honestly, just obey, because the Lord is so faithful. For me, I don't think it's a coincidence that I quit my job in January 2024, and by January 2025 I'm filming something as an actress. I think for me it was just that reminder of God saying, kid, I got you. Like, I know what I told you, and I got you. And so whatever it is that the Lord has put in your heart, this is just a reminder that do not give up on the way. Do not think it's too hard. Do not think it's too impossible. If the Lord has called you to it, then surely He will empower you for it. So just go ahead, go do it. And if you are having to wait on something, keep waiting on Him, keep praying, keep reading the Word, and just keep believing, because the Lord will make it happen. For one, know that this is not the end of something but the beginning of something, which is why I am so excited. Hello all, it is now May, and I'm just coming on here to record the conclusion of this video, which is the fact that the premiere of the film will be in 2 weeks. I am so excited for it, and I'm going to I'm going to vlog the whole experience, just getting ready for it to that day. So stay tuned for the next vlog, because that is the next vlog. With that said, don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified the next time that I upload the premiere vlog. And like this video, please. It actually really helps bring it to other people. But also, leave a comment down below of any video that you'd like me to do. Remember, I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more.
I see